Hey guys, welcome back to Matlock's Toy Room Reviews, and today I have another Marvel Legends figure from the Apocalypse series, and this is Bishop. This is the variant Bishop with his bald head. I do have the regular one. I only have him loose, and he's actually packed away. I was wanting to kind of do a comparison in this video, but I don't have him out. There is the lower torso for Apocalypse that comes with him. On the back you get the stats for Bishop, a small bio on him if you guys can read that. Then the rest of the wave, which is Maestro, which we've already reviewed. There's a brown Sasquatch and a white Sasquatch, a black X-23 and a purple X-23. I reviewed the red Iron Fist. I don't have the green one yet. I don't have either of the Wolverines yet, but I plan on getting both of them. And the Bishops. As you can see, there's the variant, the bald one, and the regular version with his hair. Very cool. This is made by Toy Biz in 2005. So let's take a quick break and we'll get this guy out of the package. Alright guys, and we are back with Bishop. First off, the comic book. Comes with a Bishop comic. Very cool, a reprint of course. The lower torso for Apocalypse. Very awesome, very large of course, it's huge. So I'm just missing a leg, which is the leg that comes with Wolverine. Now, before we get into anything, there was one thing I didn't realize, or maybe it's just mine, but I have the Bishop with the long hair, and he has a red bandana around his neck. And as you can see, I just pulled this guy out of the package, didn't do anything with him. He does not have his bandana. In the picture, you can see the variant, it shows him with the bandana. I'm not sure if mine just didn't come with one, or this might have been before production they decided not to put the bandana on. Not sure. Let me know if you guys have opened up your variant, or even if you just have one in package, if your variant Bishop has the bandana or not. Thought that was kind of strange that he didn't have it. But a very badass figure. Comes with two accessories. These two really cool looking guns. It's got this crazy like shotgun almost. Very badass. I guess it's just a really large pistol. Very cool. Here's his little sawed off double barrel shotgun. That's cool. Just the detail on the weapons themselves are awesome. I mean, these are really nice weapons. They got a nice weight to them. They both have, there's a hole, I don't know if you can see that or not, I can't see my screen. There's a hole right there in the handle and a hole right here. There's little pegs on the inside of his hands to hold the guns. As you can see, he's got a big yellow holster on his back. It's got some nice little detail there. For his very large pistol, fits in there nicely. And another kind of soft rubber holster down there for his double barrel shotgun on the side of his hip. It's very dope. I like that. I always like a place to put the guns or the swords or anything, if you got a place to stash them, that's always cool with me. As far as the figure himself, is awesome. I mean, the detail on him is really nice. Really the only issue I have with him is kind of his bulkiness. He's kind of big, which is okay. But then you have figures like the Hasbro Forge figure. I always like to put Forge with Bishop. And, of course, Hasbro made him too small, so Forge is really tiny. And you put him next to Bishop, and they don't look well next to each other. So it's really my only gripe. But I suppose it's more of a gripe against Hasbro making smaller figures than Toy Biz. The sculpt on him is just really awesome, of course. A lot of nice detail. Got the straps going around his shoulders or whatever. Very awesome. His utility belt's really awesome. It's got the X, but then see, he's got just like ammo, little pouches. There's lots of cool stuff going on there. I thought that was awesome. And his boots are really nice. Like the metal plates and steel toe. Very cool. And of course, aside from articulation, or from detail, there's a lot of articulation on him as well. Nice ball jointed head. Ball jointed shoulder with a swivel at the upper bicep. Just a single jointed elbow. There's a swivel in the wrist. I guess it's kind of just a little ball joint right there at the wrist. It swivels and goes back and forth. The fingers, the thumb doesn't move, but the 4 fingers are on individual finger joints, which is pretty awesome. And same on the other hand. It's kind of a weird torso joint. It's kind of sculpted separate, but mine's either stuck or it just doesn't move. It's kind of weird. He does have a swivel on the waist. He has ball jointed hips with the swivel, double jointed knees, a swivel at the top of the boot, a back and forward pivot at the foot, as well as nice side to side rockers. And he does have toe joints. They don't really separate very well. You can see that. There we go, that one moves. My other one doesn't really move. But a lot of these, when you get the older Toy Biz figures, a lot of them are kind of stiff, so you just kind of have to loosen them up. But I prefer them a little more stiff than loose, so I try not to loosen them up too much. But definitely a badass figure. If you guys don't have this, you definitely gotta get the Bishop, at least this one, or the regular one. I do like the long hair version better, but this one's definitely awesome. If you guys can see the M on his eye, it looks pretty sick. And the head sculpt itself is just really nice. So just a badass figure. Anyways, that was the Variant Bishop. Thanks for checking him out, guys.